It's not going to get you. Don't worry. It's not going to get you. You can look on the screen. Even there, I have it. It won't hit you. Okay. Yes. I can get another sheet of paper. Okay. Did you need a paper too? So they not get one more sheet there. No. My bad. Okay. So, these are the way I do notes. Hopefully it is usable. Okay. We really didn't do notes last week. We went through the top 10, but that wasn't exactly notes. So, we're going to talk about now the 5 themes of geography, which is kind of like the toolbox of how to learn geography. I have to say, the 5 themes are not my most exciting set of notes. It's the 5 themes of boredom in some cases, but we're going to get through them. It's like trying to describe stuff in a toolbox. It's not the most exciting thing, but you need the toolbox to be able to either build something or, in this case, learn geography. This is a textbook definition of geography, the study of the earth and its people. So what is geography really? Here's my thing. Most of the information you guys can get, you can get very quickly on your iPads or on a phone using Google, right? I am totally do not expect you guys to memorize facts and figures. What I do want you guys to do is twofold. One, we talked about last week, is getting kind of that mental map in your head, right? Knowing locations of things. So you can quickly know about something in your mind. You know where China is located and some things about China or whatever it is. The second thing I want you guys to be able to do is be able to have a list of questions you can have in the back of your mind to help you figure something out. Google cannot help you if you don't put in the right key search words, right? Conversely, you can't really learn geography if you don't know the right terms. So, what I want you guys to think of geography really is about asking and answering questions about different people and places. I'm crossing off things you don't need to write. I want you to start being able to know questions to ask about a region of the world. And from those questions, you can find your own answers. In some cases, I'll give you some answers to it. But a lot of times, you guys are going to do your own answering. I want you to just know how to ask the right questions. Another way to think about it. And up until this year, when you took a class like geography, it was called social studies, right? Yeah. Social studies 8, social studies 7, social studies 6, right? More or less. Social studies. I want you guys to think in terms of social science. They should really change the name of those classes to social science. Why? Because at this point, social studies is, you have all the information. We're way past the time where you have to memorize facts. We don't need to know all the presidents in order, or because you can look that up very quickly, right? What I want you guys to do is it become a social science class for you, in which I want you guys to apply the scientific method. You guys probably are talking about that in science right now, or you've had many times before, right? It's a way to solve a problem, correct? You get the hypothesis and you test that hypothesis, all that stuff, right? I'm not going to be that technical. I don't think there needs to be a geography method. We kind of have that with the 5 themes. I just want you guys to start thinking in terms of questions that can help you learn about areas of the world, and that's what geography is about. So from now on, think of geography as a social science. Does that make sense? You're applying questioning theory, like the scientific method, to learning about the world. Okay, what type of questions should be asked? If you knew nothing about Latin America, which we're going to study next week a little bit, what would be your first questions about Latin America? What should be the first questions? Yes?
Like, where is it?
Where is it? Yeah.
No, we're just talking about
I forget exactly what your notes said on there. Okay. Okay, yeah, number one, where is it? What are some other ones that would be ultimately the most important questions right off? Yes? What is it? To a certain extent, yeah, why is it there? That's the same kind of question, right? So what is or why is it there? And what would be the third one along those two lines? And you won't come up with this one exactly, but I think you'll get in the same vein.
what's it like?
Yeah, what's it like? Or what's the consequences? Or what, with it being there, why is that important? Why is it important that it's there? Or what are the consequences of it being there? Okay, let's think of the community of Turner. Where is it? Kansas City, Kansas, correct? Why is it there? Why was Turner there in the first place?
We talked about it.
Yeah, initially Turner was there. It was a community of all the railroad workers. They all lived next to the railroads. There's all those railroads just down 55th Street, correct?
Yeah.
The name Turner implies of the railroads turning around. You turn them around. What are the consequences of it being there? Why is it important that Turner's there? It's a small community within a larger city, right? People know about Turner within Kansas City, Kansas, right? You guys I know you guys consider yourself part of Kansas City, Kansas, but you probably say you're in Turner first, right? That's important. That makes you slightly different than someone that's not in Turner. So those are big questions that ask with any region. As small as Turner, as big as South Asia, or whatever. So that is something you guys need to think about. Okay. How do I answer these important questions about a place? I'm going to shorten this a little bit. Most professionals rely on the 5 themes of geography. Why did I not put geographers?
Because
Because that's not their real name. I don't know.
Are there many people in this world that are geographers for a living?
yes,
No.
no,
Nope, the only people that are geographers are probably going to be professors in college that they teach geography. Are there lots of people that use the 5 themes in their work? Oh, most definitely. Economists, biologists, sociologists, psychologists, linguistics, cartographers, business people, social media people. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people use the 5 themes of geography. Let me give you guys an example of this in terms of businesses that you might know. What's the largest fast food company in the world?
McDonald's.
No. It's actually Yum. Yum owns Pepsi, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC.
Oh.
So,
That's why I love Taco Bell and Pizza Hut together.
what's that?
They have the Taco Bell and Pizza Hut together.
That's correct.
over
The
there on
Kentucky
Rock.
Hut, yes.
And they got KFC Taco Bell.
That's what it's called.
For real?
Yeah, Kentucky Hut. It's on 119th and Metcalf.
And
Oh,
KFC
and
and Taco Bell are
KFC.
together or like?
Pizza Hut, yeah, it's all there. Anyway, off topic. Let me tell you guys why I'm bringing this up. McDonald's, the number of McDonald's is bigger than, straight McDonald's is bigger than any other chain. Yum, the corporation, is the biggest fast food corporation. And Yum is growing at a monstrous rate, while McDonald's Corporation is not growing as fast. Why? McDonald's doesn't adapt to the world. A McDonald's in the United States is going to look similar to a McDonald's anywhere else in the world. Might be different items in, say, a Japanese McDonald's compared to a McDonald's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But invariably, you can still find a Big Mac anywhere in the world, right? That is completely different to what Yum does. Yum has hundreds of people that study the culture of regions that they're thinking about expanding their chains in. They have about 7 or 8 years ago, Yum decided they were going to build 1,000 fried chicken places in China. Are they going to take KFC and move it right to China and think they're going to be successful?
No.
Does someone in China really want to eat mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and all that American style side dishes?
Yes.
No. I know it's lunch. I get that. What Yum did is they did a lot of research and they found out that there's a street in Shanghai called Henan Street that is famous for fried stuff. Fried chicken, fried pork, whatever. And what they did was they kind of incorporated that into their KFC style food. They still do mostly fried chicken, but they call it Henan Street. And they focus on Chinese style fried foods and side dishes that would be mostly Chinese. Henan Street is one of the most popular, well, it is the most popular fast food chain in China. Yum is making millions and millions of dollars. They wouldn't have made as much money if they just opened KFC in China, right? They applied the 5 themes and understood what is important to people in that region. Not only that, they also have wanted to start expanding Taco Bell outside the United States. They have Taco Bells in Canada, which I've actually been to, don't go to. But, they did a bunch of research and wanted to expand Taco Bell into northern Mexico. And then also into Mexico City. This was in the last few years.
Who said
I don't think they'll like that.
It's American.
Well, let me give you the story, guys. So they did a bunch of research. They spent thousands of man-hours researching Mexicans' perception of Taco Bell. They were thinking they were going to do what they did in China and just change Taco Bell to make it more Mexican. What they found out is people in Mexico's perception of Taco Bell is it's American food, and they liked it that way. It wasn't considered Mexican food. It's considered American food, right? So they didn't change much of Taco Bell. If you go to Taco Bell in Mexico, it's very similar to a Taco Bell in the United States. They researched and found that's what Mexicans want in their Taco Bell. They want just American Taco Bell. They understood the culture of Mexico and the culture of China and the culture of America and have adapted. They're researching. They're professionals. McDonald's, a Big Mac's a Big Mac, a Big Mac. They don't do their research. They're not growing.
He said Big Mac's a Big Mac, a Big Mac.
Does that make sense? Studying this stuff is not about geography class. It's studying ideas and culture. So that's what we're going to work towards. Okay, so what are the 5 themes? I'm going to shorten this quite a bit. It's a set of questions that together can give someone an idea of a place. These 5 themes are the most basic set of questions that together can give someone an idea of a place. You know the thing about Taco Bell in Mexico? Yum tried really hard to find a company that would make taco shells to the exacting standards of Taco Bell, and they couldn't find it. So all the taco shells that are in Taco Bells in Mexico are actually made in America, which I find kind of weird. apparently Mexicans can't